Shalom, all praise to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Ba'akadash. Over unto the apostles and elders of D.U.M.s that taught me this truth, and peace to many Akim has their life daily, push the truth with sincerity, and few Aquas listen learning. Shalom. Once again, my name is Aina with Team at Detroit Bar Camp. Pray this video is edifying to the hopeful elect, to so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, Israelite foreigners scattered abroad, the four corners of the whole world. And this video is on the underground bunkers, that these, the elites, the so-called rich of this world have set up for themselves to wait out the destruction that's coming. We're in the beginning stages of World War III, and coming soon, those nukes is going to fly, and they're going to happen. But Mark Zuckerberg, Bill Gates, and these other CEOs, so-called billionaires, they're gonna be in these underground bunkers. And this is from Business Insider. How wealthy tech leaders have prepped for a possible doomsday, from underground bunkers to gun stockpiles. And there you can see Mark Zuckerberg and a few other billionaires, making bunkers. Some tech leaders have invested in doomsday preparation, like building bunkers. Bunker company owners said interest often spikes during geopolitical conflicts, including with Iran. There are some of the wealthiest tech leaders who are said to have invested in doomsday prep. In times of geopolitical chaos, average person might watch mediation videos or stock up on canned goods. The wealthy among us, however, might turn to luxury underground bunkers instead. When war breaks out, or when America bombs Iran, it does cause a spike in our business. Ron Hubbard, the founder of CEO Atlas Survival Shelters, told Business Insider in July. This month, Hubbard said, we saw a big spike interest from individuals in the Middle East, especially at the AEU, after the U.S. and Israel attacked Iran on February the 28th. He said he also saw moderate business bump in U.S. for typical client requests to place a project, to place a place to protect their families. Why billionaires are buying their wealth in bunkers. Burying their wealth in bunkers. Larry, a owner of a luxury bunker company, Survival Condo, told Business Insider back in July that he's seen an increase of interest during the geopolitical conflict. Hubbard said it is safe to assume that most billionaires have some sort of shelter, though relatively few have extravagant bunkers that cost tens of millions of dollars. Hall said he built a bunker complex with a swimming pool and others to have, including a shooting range or bowling alleys, over the summer. He said he was negotiating bunker sales between $1 and $2 million. $1 million, $2 million. As Hall sees it, bunkers have become a new status symbol of the elites in the post-pandemic era and are no longer as taboo as they used to be. The interior of Atlas survival shelter bunkers include wine cellars and televisions. Ron Hubbard some of the country business tech names have hope on the prepper trend in the latest decade, buying underground shelters and collection of guns. LinkedIn co-founder Reid Hoffman told the New Yorker in 2017 he thinks more than half of his Silicon Valley billionaire peers have bought some sort of end-of-the-world hideout. There are some of the tech millionaires and billionaires who have invested in doomsday planning. Bunkers or familiar tunnels or shelters. Meta CEO Mark Zuckerberg hasn't confirmed reports that he has a survival bunker, but said on an episode of a podcast this past weekend with Theo Von in 2025 that he has an underground tunnel at his ranch in Hawaii. In 2023, Wired reported that Zuckerberg was building a 5,000 square foot underground shelter at the ranch. A year later, local news outlet Hawaiian News now reported that the country's plan document included a storm shelter measuring almost 4,500 square feet. Wired reported in February 2025 that according to the planning documents, Zuckerberg bought 962 acres of land across from the existing compound, added more buildings. Meta CEO downplayed the initial bunker reports during an interview with Bloomberg in December, comparing the space to the basement to a basement. There was just a bunch of storage space and I don't know, whatever you want to call it, a hurricane shelter or whatever, he said. I think it got blown out of proportion as if the whole ranch was some kind of doomsday bunker, which is just not true. Representative for Zuckerberg directed BI to his comments to Bloomberg. OpenAI CEO Sam Altman also denied having a bunker, said instead he has reinforced basements. When Vaughn, the podcaster, asked whether he had a hideout, I have a underground concrete heavy enforced basement, but I do not have anything I would call Altman started to say before Vaughn cut him off, laughing, saying, "What it sounded like a bunker." Vaughn described a bunker as a place that you can hide when all go off, and Altman repeated that he didn't have what he would consider a bunker, but it has been on my mind, not because of AI, but just because people are dropping bombs in the world again, Altman said. He didn't share details of his existing structures at a Wall Street Journal Tech Live event in 2023. Neither did he note that none of them would be helpful in if artificial intelligence goes wrong. He also told the New Yorker in 2016 that he has a plot of land in Big Sur, California that he could fly if necessary. PayPal founder Peter Thiel attempted to build a 10-bedroom compound in New Zealand but the local government rejected his plans after environmentalists complained. Some suspect that parts of the estate were meant to be a doomsday bunker. So, you get the gist. A lot of these CEOs are building doomsday bunkers, because the bombs are flying right now in Iran. It's the beginning stage of World War One. You know, and we're gonna get a few scriptures, but I just want to get one more thing. Oh shit! So I care about that. This right here. Come on, Google, stop acting so stupid. Uh, uh, um, you know, uh, uh, um, this is why I asked Chat GPT and Google about the deep underground military bases. They call it D.U.M.B. For information on D.U.M.B. deep underground military bases, you can explore both investigative, nonfiction, um, popular, but hey, these things are happening. NORAD, uh, uh, um, you know, these things are happening, whether you perceive it or not. These are articles, but they ain't give me stuff on it, real thing. But hey, it's NORAD. Uh, um, in the world. D.U.M.B. base, New Mexico, USA. Uh, 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 um, Cheyenne Mountain Complex in Cheyenne Mountain. You know, Raven Rock Mountain. Uh, 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 um, you know, it's called the Underground Pentagon. Well, all these things are happening right now. You know, in the world, and scriptures talk about it. This is Isaiah 2:19, and they shall go into the holes of the rocks and into the caves of the earth for the fear of the Most High, Yahweh Bashim Shai, and for the glory of his majesty. And when he arises to shake terribly the earth, and they're going to go into the holes of the rocks. And they're going to go into these bunkers, and hope to escape the great dreadful day of the Lord. But hey, they ain't gonna escape it. They just being preserved. They're gonna be the first slaves into the next kingdom of the Lord. You know, this is Amos 9:1. And I saw the Lord standing upon the altar, and he said, "Smite the lintel of the door, that the post may shake, and cut them in the head, all of them, and I will slay the last of them with the sword." The modern day sword is the gun, these missiles, these rockets. these cruise missiles, the intercontinental ballistic missiles, pistols, bullets. These are modern day sword. And he that fleeth of them shall not flee away, and he that escapeth of them shall not be delivered. And though they dig into hell, thence shall my hand take them. And though they climb up into heaven, thence I will bring them down. Hey, no matter where you go, you ain't gonna be able to escape or outrun the hand of Yahweh Shemel Shai, the one you innately call God. You can't escape. There's no escaping. And though they hide themselves at the top of a Carmel, I will search and take them out thence. And though they be hid from my sight in the bottom of the sea, thence I will command the serpent, and he shall bite them. And no matter where you go, Yahweh of hosts, the Most High of armies, he got you. You know, there's no escaping from his wrath. You know, and though they go into captivity before no, that's it. That's the point right there. Stop at the third verse. Hey, 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 you're not escaping. You're not getting away from the hand of the Most High. No matter what you do, there's no escaping of it. This is Revelation 6:14. And heaven departed as a scroll, as when it is rolled together, and every mountain and island were moved out of their places. And the kings of the earth, and the great man, and the rich man, and the chief captains. Hey, these are all the kings of the earth, are the modern day presidents, or prime minister, whatever you call them, that runs your country. Hey, those are the modern day kings of the earth. And the great men, the rich men, the Bill Gates, the Rockefellers, the D.U.M.B.s, the Gettys, the Rothschilds. Hey, these are those men, you know. And every bondman and free man hid themselves in the dens and in the rocks of the mountains. And also a military man are in them rocks, in the bunkers. I just showed you deep underground military bases, and said unto the mountains and the rocks, fall on us, hide us from the face of him that sitteth on the throne, and from the wrath of the Lamb. For great is the of great for the great day of his wrath is come, and who shall be able to stand? And you're not going to be able to escape it. And coming soon, your doom is coming. It's the end of your kingdom. It's going to be the beginning of Yahweh's kingdom. This is and this is the way we're going to escape, because I don't have money to buy $1 million bunker. My hope is in Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, that my name is in the book of life, Yahweh Ratazah, and I get called up, you know. I hear this come up, this Isaiah 26:20, come up, my people, enter thou in my chambers, and shut thy door about thee, and hide thyself as if it were a little moment, until the indignation be overpassed. And we go up into thy chambers. That's a metaphor for the chariots. We're going to see the destruction of this planet from outer space. You know, that's if we are the hopeful elect of the 1/3. For behold, the Most High cometh out of his place to punish the inhabitants of the earth for their iniquity, and the earth also shall disclose her blood, and shall no more be covered shall no more cover her slain. This is the great terrible day of the Most High. If you're of the hopeful elect and 1/3, you good. You straight. Yahweh Hashem Yahshua is going to take care of you. But if you're not, the scriptures say the slaying of the Lord is going to be many. You know. This is Revelations 11 and 12. And I heard a great voice from heaven saying unto them, Come up hither. And they ascended up to heaven in a cloud. Cloud is a metaphor for a chariot. And the enemies beheld them. And that's how we're going to escape. There's no plan A. Our plan A is the Most High, Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, the one you ignorantly call God. His name is Yahweh, and his son name is not JC, it's Yahweh Shai, Hamashiach. And that's who that's who I hope that have mercy, and my name is in the book of life. You know. Uh, um, uh, um, The second woe is past, and behold, the third woe coming quickly. And it's going to be that thermonuclear fire that comes. Matter of fact, a sea of glass. Revelation 15 and 1. And I saw another sign in heaven, great and marvelous, 7 angels having the 7 last plagues. For in them is filled up the wrath of the Most High. And I saw as if it was a sea of glass mingled with fire, and them that had gotten the victory over the beast, over his image, and over his mark, and over the number of his name, standing on a sea of glass, having the harps of the Most High. And that sea of glass is the ozone layer. You know, we're gonna be watching the destruction from the heavens, from outer space in the chariots. We're going to watch this place get destroyed. The scriptures say America's going to get hit by 200 million thermonuclear warheads. You know? So that's it. You know, until the next one, all praise to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Kakadash. Double honors to the apostles and elder bishops of Great Millstone. And with that said, Shalom.